All right, folks, so it's almost the end of the weekend, and I want to show you what I found doing some yard sailing. I'm going to show you what I got for $80. I gave myself just a budget of $80 to get all this I'm about to show you. So if you look hard enough, you can find some pretty sweet deals in the gun prepping world. All right, let's take a look. All right, so first up, we have a Mech 600 in 12 gauge. Then we're gonna see our Mech 9000 auto loader, progressive auto loader. Okay. It came with extra bottles. It came with wads for both 12 gauge, 410, and 28 gauge. There's all the conversion parts that take this 28 gauge auto press there to 410. It came with 3,000 primers, a bucket of spare parts, easy loaders, a scale, look at that, boxes to load, empty hulls, look at that. There's a whole bucket of 12 gauge factory loads. I'm going to guess that's probably somewhere in the neighborhood of 100 rounds maybe. And then these boxes are 28 gauge hulls, as you can tell. Look at that, it came with reloading manuals, notes, more wads, easy loaders for 28 and 410, tons of stuff. Look at that, all for 80 bucks. $80. It's amazing. So if you get out there on the weekends while the weather's still nice, you can find some pretty sweet deals. So pros and cons. Pros, you get great gear on the cheap. Cons, well, it did take me pretty much all day Saturday and some of Sunday. So I went to about 40 yard sales, and this was the second to last stop. So it took some time, and you know, that is what it is to you, whether it's valuable or not. But you can walk away with great items for cheap. I mean, this press alone, brand new, runs somewhere around $600. So I got it and all of its stuff with it for 80 bucks. Now, I always set a budget. That is always kind of a gray area, but I set a budget, and I had $100 for the weekend. I didn't get to that $100. I spent 80 and I stopped. I walked away. I was like, oh, that's too good. So the reality is that if you can take the time and you can spend the fuel and all that fun stuff, you can make it a family outing. That's what we do. So if you can get out there and go driving around, you probably will find some great deals. The other thing I would counsel you to do is to use social media, particularly Facebook. There's tons of yard sales, garage sales groups and sites, as well as community neighborhood sites that will inform you of stuff like this. So get out there, get to looking. As always, I appreciate your support. If you like this kind of stuff, do me a favor, like, comment, subscribe, share my videos. And as always, be safe and be good.